Hi, this is Raymond from EVOffer. Today we are going to install a Model X Frunk Mark III. So the new thing is we are doing a complete waterproof design starting from this batch. So right now let's try to talk about a tool to do the install. For tool, there's some basic tool, pliers for cutting the wire cable ties, 12 millimeters wrench, a 10 millimeters wrench, T30 screwdriver, or some hex key. I will explain it later. Flathead screwdriver, and a wrench. We have like 10 millimeters and 30 millimeters. Yeah. So basically, that's the tool you need, and we are going to do the install now. Yeah. So the first thing is to open the hood. And I will start from this one. Simply pull it off, and then we'll do the next one, the side two panel piece. So it's very easy to pull out. And then this one is the last one. So the next thing is to remove this tray. To do it, we disconnect the light wire first. So we pull out a little bit here, and then here, just press down from here. Press down. There's a thing to push down, and then pull it up. Press down and pull it out. So then you can remove this thing. And then you can see from here, there are a lot of like 10 millimeters head screw. So around here, and all the thing here. So remove all of them. Yeah. Today we don't have the electrical tool, so we just do it manually. So now we have removed all the screws from here, then we can pull out the whole front. So right now, there are two things we can do. We'll do the strut removal first. So we get the flathead screwdriver. Here, you insert from the bottom, and then with one hand, push the hook upward, slightly upward, and then pull it out. Yeah. And then you do the one from the bottom. Insert and then pull. Next thing, we will need the 13 millimeters. Here is a 13 millimeter socket. We loosen this one. Yeah, this is the one that we loosen. Yeah. In our package, you can find two plates like this. So one is labeled R, and another one is labeled L. L means left side of the car, not left side of you because you are facing toward the car. So right now this one is the right side of the car, so we use the R here. So now we do the R because this is the right side of the car, not your right side, the right side of the car. Yeah, so because you are facing the car. So now we tighten it by the, you can either use the T30 or I don't know how what's the size of the Allen key, but both can work. So make sure it's tighten. Okay. Then here is our strut. So here is our strut. So we can first put it to the lower joint. Just insert this ball into here. Just insert it first. We will insert into here later, so we set that aside first. Now we are going to remove the strut from this side. So with one hand, push it out again, and then do the same thing. Okay, now there's no strap supporting the hood, so we go back here and insert this one. Okay. Then we continue to remove the strap from here. So again, we need to remove this one, the lower ball joint. And then insert the plate we have. So this is the driver's, not the driver's side. For US it's the driver's side, for here is the passenger side. But this is the left side of the car, so we use the L and then we install it. Okay, so so now we tighten it here. Okay. So now we install the other strut. To here. Okay. Then the next thing, let's do the power first. So here, just pull the HEPA filter out. And here there are two spots that you can connect the power, multiple stop. But for Model X, we recommend here. I'll use any spot here. This is our power wire, so with the fuse. So we just insert this into here for the power. Tighten it again. And then we can just put this back. So another thing here is our major wire. You can see that this is where to connect to the connector here. We will connect later, but let's find the ground first. The ground is here, and it's labeled GND. So for Model X, we cannot suggest a very good ground anywhere, so we will tap into the negative terminal of the battery. So let's do it. So this is also a 10 millimeters. This is also a 10 millimeters where we put the power. Let me get another one. So our ground is here. So we connect here and then tighten it again. So yeah. Okay, so here is our positive the power. So in here we unplug this from here. Here remember the flat side facing toward here, so do it like this and then make sure it's locked. After it's locked, then you put it here. Okay, so and then in this major wire we have other plugs that we can plug into as well. So there are two pair of this. So we plug the first pair into here. It doesn't matter which one you plug, which pair you plug into, as long as they always come in a pair from the strut. So let me do the other side of the strut. Okay, so here we recommend you to do an extra layer of electrical tape. Okay, and this is the other side as well. Okay. It's also recommend to wrap this a little bit, and the fuse box, yeah, is just better. And let me do an extra layer. Okay, so here you can wrap an extra, but we won't do it here. Yeah, it's pretty safe hidden. Yeah, let's talk about the other things of the install first. So in the other side of this wire, you can see there are 4 more connectors. This one is doesn't have any use right now, just for our preserved use. So you can wrap it with electrical tape. This one is for Model X is useless as well, but may be useful in the future too. So you wrap another electrical tape. This too is idle. This one is for the buzzer. So we got a buzzer here to connect it. And this one connect to our data cable that we will connect later. So now let's connect the control unit first. So this is our control unit. So yes, like this. So you first unlock it to this and then insert all the way until it goes to the channel, and then you lock it. Okay, so this one, oh, let me unlock it again, sorry. We suggest to put it in here. So what we will do is we do this wire go from here to the back to here, and then we do the connection. Okay, so now lock it. So the lights will flash. That means the power is good. And then we'll set it aside like this. Then we will try to fix it later. So here we do a cable tie to tie it to the ear of the control unit just to fix it in place. Actually, if you can find another location, it is okay too. This is up to you. Why we choose this location is because it's easy to access. You can update the file from here. You can pull out the rubber cover, rubber cap to do the file upgrade here without removing the whole frunk again. And you can also set the speed by pressing the button too. So we'll show you later. Yeah. So just try to put it into a location that is easy to access. So here I can press the button to set the speed in case I need that. So that's why I put it here. But if you can think of other place, you can do it as well. We are welcome for suggestion. So now let's do the other part, other side of the car, the latching part. So to do it, it's optional to remove this two piece, but we recommend to do it. It makes the work easier. So let's try to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 10 millimeters. So right now all the screws are removed. Two ways. One thing, you can remove the T logo as well, but we think it's easier to remove the whole piece. So this is just the place you will need to do. Here. Can you see? Yes, there's the push pin here. Just use a flathead screwdriver, pry it out. I will show you later. And take it out. So this is the thing. You just slide into here, pop it up, and then this thing will be loosened. Same thing in here. On the other side. Yes, it's here. Okay. So if you do it this way, then you don't need to disassemble here. The T logo, you don't need to remove this thing because this two pieces can be pulled out together. So like this. So these are the push pin location, and this is the other one in this end. Here. Like here, yeah. So then we can put this aside like this, and then we'll work on the latch. So here, first, you can use the plier or use your bare hand to remove the spring. So I just put it forward. And then make it up. And then you need to remove this 10 millimeters. So I suggest to unplug this first. Just press, and pull. Press and pull. So now I loosen this one. And here is our latching part. So you can try to tighten this first. We suggest like something like this. It can be adjusted later. So just use the 12 millimeters to tighten it on both sides. Just tighten it a little bit, and then we will fix it here. So here you can see there's a hole where there's a metal hooking into here. We will hook our thing here as well. So we'll hook it up here like this. You can it's hooked inside, and then align it like this. And then we'll put our screws back into place. Okay, and here is a little thing. We will insert this little hole into here, like this. And then finally, we put our custom spring. We'll insert here, and then pull to insert on the other side. So that's basically it for the latching part. Then we come with our data wire now. So this is our data wire. Okay, before we connect this, this is our latch motor. So right now you can see that there is only one wire here. But in the future, when you receive your kit, there might be an additional wire. That is the emergency pull wire. We are in the progress of making it. Some customers think that is a safer option. So we listen to your opinion, and then we decide to make it. So, but in this batch, we don't have it yet. But in the future we might have it, and then you will have an additional wire. That's where you need to run it to. So here you can see there are two wires here and here. These are the emergency pull wire from Tesla. So you just insert the wire together with these two red cables. Just insert it down, all the way down, and that's it. And then in the later, in case something happens, you can come to here and pull out this cover. Oh yeah, this wire is here. We already pulled out the cover. There's a cover here. You can pry it out, and then you can just pull it like this. Yeah, but yeah, that's just some safety feature. This one from the major cable bulky cable goes to here. The red blue plug goes to here. Make sure it's locked. And then we'll zip tie it here. I'll try to zip tie it here. Yeah. Let me grab my zip tie. We zip tied it here. So this is my way, or you can do it your way. So just make sure it is secure. You can do some double-sided tape as well. So just one thing to take a note. So this wire here try to not bend it too much. I think for this one, it's fine like this. Yeah, so it doesn't curve, bend too much. Yeah, so this is how we set our latch motor. Yeah. So then we do the signal wire now. So here is from the OEM. This is the one I unplugged from here. So now let's look at our signal wire. So this is our signal wire. It contains two wire pair, two connector pair. This one goes to here. So remember, we plug out this, unplug from here, we plug into here. So make sure it's secured. Yeah, you need to push hard to secure it. And then you plug the other side into here. Okay? So the other side of this one goes to here. So you can see there's two red cable, right? We are going to do the one side towards the outward of the car. So this one. There is a connector here. Let me show you. Can I do it from here? Yeah, this one. This one. There's a place. You can, yeah, just pull this and then push down. You see, I push out already and push down. And this is the connector we need to plug in too. So we get our another wire pair. We plug this into here. We can work my hand on the other side. Yeah, there's more room here. You can see my hand in here. I'm connecting it from here. So I connect it. Can you see my hand here? Yeah. I remove it and then I work in here. So I connect here, and the other side of the plug is still in this side. So I plugged it back into here. So I plug it back to here. So the space a little bit tight, but yeah, it's doable. Hold on. Yeah. Make sure it's all the way inside. This one is critical because if you fail to connect this properly, your hood will fail to open. Okay. So I connected it here, back into here. This is our blue plug. Yeah, and the original plug we plug into the other side of the cable. Where is it? Yeah, it's here. Yeah, here. We connected here. Yeah. So that's basically it, and then we run this wire. The remaining one, I just go through here. We find out here, this is the idle connector for data signal. We connect it. So now everything is set. We need to do one more testing before closing it the first time. This is very critical. So you use your hand, you push down here, and make sure it's locked. And then use your keyboard or the emergency wire button to release the frunk and see if the latch release. It's very critical. So now it released, so we know it works. Now we can test our system. Here is our control unit. We just single click it once, and then here beeps on. The system is initialized completely. It's completed, and then now we can try to close the front. So now try to open it again. So everything seems to work perfectly, but don't try to put everything back first, because sometimes After you put back this big piece, the frunk might stop working and need micro adjustment. So we suggest to put on all the screws at last. So now I'll try to close again. Okay, it's good then. We suggest you to put this two piece as well to try it. But normally if this one can do it, then everything should be fine. We won't test it, so it's just a suggestion. You can put this two piece and then try to test again. So now we will put everything back and the installation will be completed. But now, before we end our video, let's try to teach you how to set the speed also. So here, as we said, if you click it just once, it initializes the system and set the height of the system. So it was set and then initialized. So if I press it and hold it, then it will set the speed. It starts from 2 beeps. And then 3 beeps means speed 3. And then speed 4 and 5. The fastest is 6. And then I release the button and it's set to the speed that I just heard, that's 6. So now let's try to do the closing again. So you will move faster. Okay. So now we can put everything in place. Yeah. So in case if the front cannot close completely, you might need to do some adjustment of the two 12mm nuts here. If it doesn't pull down enough, try to move these nuts toward the end of the wire. So screw both of these nuts to this end, to the direction I pointed. Try to do 1 to 2 threads and then try again and see. That normally solves the problem.